I cannot wait for the game. I'm suffering from crippling anxiety. I can't even work. I thought to kill time I would address the comparisons between Brock Purdy and Joe Montana. Visually speaking, the two players that most embodied Joe Montana in terms of footwork and mannerisms were Rick Meyer. I don't know if you remember Rick Meyer, Notre Dame, Seattle Seahawks, huge disappointment. Never lived up to his hype. And Jake Plummer. You know how like Kobe Bryant was like 97% of Michael Jordan? Jake Plummer was 85% of Joe Montana. He had everything. He had the footwork, he had the mannerisms, he had the comebacks, he had everything except for the 15% that mattered. All that Jake Plummer was missing was all the intangibles that mattered. And I would say Brock Purdy has all the intangibles, but in like Tony Romo's body. If you look at Tony Romo, the way he looks on the field, and Brock Purdy, they look a lot alike. I would say Brock Purdy is all of Joe Montana's intangibles in a slightly smaller Tony Romo. But is he the next Joe Montana? I think so, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out in the next 3 weeks, because there's no way Joe Montana doesn't win the Super Bowl with this roster against these teams. Okay, Joe Montana won Super Bowls without Jerry Rice, Brent Jones, Roger Craig. There's no way with this roster Joe Montana doesn't win the Super Bowl against the Detroit Lions and this Baltimore team and this Kansas City team. It doesn't happen. So is Brock Purdy the next Joe Montana? I think so. But if we don't win the Super Bowl, then he's not. Then he's not. I was wrong. And I will apologize to Grant Cohn and his cult. Okay, I will apologize to Grant Cohn and all his cult members. Jesse Naylor, who's like the Archbishop of Grant Cohn's cult. Ryan Hensley, Archbishop. Coach, who's like, you know, the dude that upkeeps the altar, maintains the yard. I will apologize to all of them because I was wrong. They were right to worship Trey Lance. I was wrong. If we don't win the Super Bowl. You guys clearly saw something in Brock that I did not, and I will apologize. Now this guy got mad at me for saying I would apologize to Grant Cohn and his cult. I said I would apologize. What more do you guys want? He goes, "This sounds like hate to me." Are you a body language expert, dude? How did you know? How did you know? I don't know how you... Amazing. Amazing. He goes, "That sounds like hate to me." Correct. He goes on to say, "Could your content stand on its own?" This is not content. Do you see my work is piling up back there. This is procrastination. This is not content. This is not a business. I'm not doing whatever. This is me ignoring my work because I'm feeling anxiety for the game. That's what this is. This is not a channel. This is not whatever. You have never heard me say subscribe to my channel. You've never heard me say subscribe. You've never heard me say smash the like button. Make sure to smash the like button. This is not a business. I'm just talking like a fan. I'm a fan and I'm talking and I'm procrastinating and I'm feeling anxiety for the game. That's what I'm doing right now. That printer back there, that's a Canon whatever. I can't get it to work. I've been pressing that feeder. You know what? I've been smashing the feeder button. I'm like, come on. The paper won't go through that Canon. So that's what this is. This is not whatever content. This is not content. Now, this guy, a Lombardi fan, I don't know. I don't want to besmirch you. I don't want to besmirch you by calling you a Lombardi fan. He says, "Are you trying to make fun of David Lombardi? Are you trying to goof on David Lombardi?" In this particular instance, no. I absolutely have in the past and will continue to do in the future. In this particular instance, I was not goofing on David Lombardi. I just thought the whole circumstance was funny. And why? I don't know. It's like a goddamn Game of Thrones, dude. You have to go back like 4 seasons to explain why this is funny. I got work to do. Now, speaking of hate, did you guys vote in this poll? Who would you rather be stranded on a deserted island with? Ryan Hensley, Vish Kumaran, or the Supreme Leader of North Korea? Listen, right now, Vish Kumaran and Kim Jong-un are neck and neck. If you have not voted, I will just tell you this. Listen, no pressure. I'm not trying to pressure anybody. I will just say that men have fought. and given their last full measure of devotion for your right to vote. So if you don't want to honor their sacrifice, whatever. So do what you want. I would honor their sacrifice personally. Personally, I would honor their sacrifice by voting in this poll. Personally, I would vote for Kim Jong-un, and I'll tell you why. At least if I get rescued, I can go on CNN, I could sell a book. Yeah, I was stranded with Kim Jong-un. I'll say whatever they want me to say. I'll write whatever. For that, what do you call it? For that advance, you know what I mean? I need that advance. Or, I don't know, maybe he can hook me up to one of his harems. Maybe he'll give me a free pass to one of his harems. I don't know. But Ryan Hensley it's an absolutely no. That's a non-starter. Being stranded on a deserted island with Ryan Hensley, that's a non-starter. Vish Kumar, and I feel like he would annoy me after about immediately. So, Kim Jong-un.